All right, Shalom. I'm going to start out by giving all praise and glory to you. How about Shema Yeshua, by Shema Papa God. Go down to the top of the very millstone. The Shalom to the Akamada Christian works, including the truth. Yeah, I want to do this lesson in regards to how many prophecies are left. You know, there's a lot of biblical prophecies that have been fulfilled throughout the span of history. You know, from the prophets that prophesied about said events that were to come. You know, in the Old Testament predominantly. And then, of course, we have prophecies as well in the New Testament. But the bulk of the prophecies, um, a large portion, I would say a large portion of the prophecies are in the Old Testament. You know, you had more prophets in the Old Testament than in the New Testament. You know, and there's more books also in the Old Testament than the New Testament. The New Testament has a lot of course the writing called Book of Revelation, the Book of Great Prophecy, John, Book of First, Second, Third John, James. You know, they have prophetic points. You know, they're put out in the spirit about the wicked, the thing that makes it. You know, but some of them go into just writings and letters that we find in the New Testament. But nonetheless, to drive home the point, the prophecies that have been spoken of, a lot of them were fulfilled, but a lot of them still have to be fulfilled in the future, so to speak. You know, but we're seeing that we're living in the midst of prophecy, and you'll see the of course the title, I made title in the end that shall speak, because we're speaking loud and clear that the Bible is these two books. All right, we can speak about the Psalms, how the Lord's words are tried, purified 7 times. So these words have been battle tested throughout the course of time, and they always hit. They strike 100% accurate. So to say that the Bible is a false book, it was used as a controlling mechanism when the white man slaves and King James was a homosexual that wrote the Bible. All these statements, you just don't know what the hell you're talking about. So I'm gonna read into this because the exact number of fulfilled prophecies in the Bible is debated, but estimates range from hundreds to thousands. Some sources say that there are around 2,500 prophecies in the Bible, with about 2,000 of them already fulfilled according to some sources. Others claim there are 1,817 prophecies with 789 fulfilled. Regardless of the exact number, many agree that a significant number of prophecies, particularly those related to Yahweh, have been fulfilled with remarkable accuracy according to some Christians. Yeah, that's true. My time I search the internet and I build an algorithm and they'll talk about two prophecies. Of course, we already studied the show ourselves in school. The Lord did fulfill a lot of prophecies, And see, what's spiritual about prophecies, which I even did a class on, is the prophecies of Isaiah speaking about the fall of Babylon have been fulfilled. But there's still prophecies within Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel that occurred at that time that's going to take place now. All right, that's what you have Mystery Babylon, which is the virgin daughter of Babylon, and it says, as is the mother, so is the daughter. In the book of Ezekiel, they shall take up this proverb. So to understand more about the fall of modern Babylon, you got to look at prophecies of ancient Babylon, because Isaiah 13 chapter, Isaiah spoke about how this land shall neither be inhabited. Babylon is still in Iraq, and Babylon is still being inhabited. So that's talking about Warsaw Gao. A lot of those, of course, apply in their time. A lot of them are going to have more definition in today's time than when the prophets were writing about the prophecies in their time. That's the power of prophecy, because the Lord had declared the end from the beginning, and He rose men up these times to tell you before it would actually happen, so that you see that the Lord's word is faithful and true. So this is Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the knees against them, which shall not regard silver, and at the gold they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. In Babylon, the glory kingdom, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah, so if you look at ancient Sodom and Gomorrah, modern day Babylon didn't fall like Sodom and Gomorrah. Now, so I'm gonna do something on that. Sodom and Gomorrah got rained down fire and brimstone. If I'm not mistaken, it's Denise, and we go through it, but it was pretty much a strike within Babylon, and they overthrew him. Verse 20, it shall never be inherited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there. You got Arabs in Babylon, neither shall you can have, if you're an Arab, you can go to Babylon and, go to Iraq and set up shop, sell, chicken masala, whatever type of baked dishes they eat out there, and you can actually live decently. So, is that a contradiction? No. You have to get the full clarity out of this word, all right? You gotta get all the meat off the bone, all right? Neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. The wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and shepherds can make their fold in Iraq. You got herders of sheep in Iraq. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. Yeah, I want to get this also on, because this word is being declared pursuant to the book of Ezra. It's being more and more clear that we are the prophets. Well, we have the greatest I told you so moment, but we keep these things humble. But we told you so. Like Scripture said before these things spring up, I tell you of them. And the word declare means to make clear. We make these things fully clear to a point a baby can hear it and understand. A toddler, I'm just saying from layman's terms, somebody of a low IQ. We're not using all these exacerbating your words, giving you all these $1 trillion words to bedazzle you, to keep you. These things are simple. Some brothers, vocabulary is a little more expensive than others, but nonetheless, it don't matter how we speak. If the word is what we speak, all in all, you know. So this is Isaiah 46 is saying, but declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times things that are not yet done, saying my counsel shall stand and will do all my pleasure. Yet the Lord's counsel is was verily uh, true, and it says it shall come to pass, and all these things have come to pass. And what's not came to pass yet, best believe it's going to come to pass, because it's written. This is the ink of the Most High that was jotted on paper from scribes, that was given to the scribes from prophets that were the mediators of the Most High on earth. And it wasn't flaw in these prophecies. And you're seeing all of them take place, going back to that list. It said it's thousands that have, is that number fulfilled prophecy in the Bible? It's hundreds of thousands, you know, and it's still a significant amount that still haven't came to pass. There's the kingdom and he's been building the walls, there's milk of the Gentiles, chariots being in all of our dwelling quarters, there's deliverance, and how it's child coming back wearing many crowns. It's still a lot, but when it's all these things are going to still take place, and even though it might be, like I said, though it carries, you still have to wait. The elder Oliver had did a lesson about the 2000, how really that was the end of the age, but, well, I just say, so you always got to keep your, mind in the course of action and look, keep the, the spirit on you to continue in it. So with that, I'm going to end by giving all praise on the glory to you. How about you now, side by Summer Crocodiles? Double honors for Apostle of the Great Millstone. So I want y'all to come out to teach me what to see in the truth. So